everybody, Merry Christmas and welcome back to Cadence's Claws. Today we are continuing on with our Snow Flakey Fakeys set. That's a tongue twister, isn't it? Today we are going to do the thumbs. Oh yeah, lucky thumbs. Oh, that one just nearly fell. Okay, cool. So we are going to start by, oh, hello music. Do you like my background vibes? Okay, so today we're going to be using a loose shimmer powder. It's a mermaid colour as they call it. You can use any kind of powder, even eyeshadow. Now, we use a top coat for adhesion. So we want to do a quick coverall top coat. I'm using the Makartt gel top coat again. I like it. It's cheap and cheerful. Works for me. It does. I stuffed up in my last video and said a minute curing time. The final curing time for the Makartt top coat is 2 minutes according to their little brochure and information. So 60 seconds that I cure for is a half cure in between each step. So now that we're both thumbs are cured or half cured, we're going to take this, look at it, powder. Now you don't need much. This is a burnishing technique. Well, it's kind of okay. You just get it on there and you don't need much. So you just pop it on and give it a good rub in. It is a burnishing technique because you're trying to flatten out all of the molecules, or the particles of glitter. Molecules is probably going a little bit too tiny, but yeah, all the particles of glitter, shimmer, you're trying to get one uniform layer over the nail. You don't want any chunky bits or sticky uppy bits. Now compare the mermaid color to the white. It is so pretty and shiny, and it gives off the pinks and the blues and the purple tones. It's just so much more interesting than the white, and that's why I chose to use it for this set. So both are done now, and we want to remove the products. So I just got an old skanky brush. That is an old MAC contour brush, and I'm just removing the excess powder. You don't want any bits and chunks because you're going to top coat again. Okay, so top tip for young players. Okay, this shit gets everywhere. So as soon as you finish using it, cap on, back in its little plastic baggie with the applicator. Do not let that roll around in your packaging or your storage or whatever loose, because guaranteed it will end up everywhere. I use a tissue or backing paper towel type thing, screw it up, get rid of the shimmer. Now the top coat encapsulates it, so it's kind of it's kind of preventing it from lifting off the nail. And because it's such a shiny surface and a top coat is underneath it, this layer of top coat can sometimes start to lift away from the nail. So that's why when you're doing this application, you want to float so you make sure that you don't pick up any of the shimmer particles, but you also want to cap your ends and seal the free edges, because you don't want this to peel up off your nail during use. You know, computer typing, tapping, people do all sorts of, oh, here I go. Oh, I'm fixing it. No, I'm just faffing around. I'm just doing way too much. Just get it in the lamp, woman. Right. So a 60-second half cure for this step. This is the curing dance. I'm waiting. In the background, I've got chickens and birds and all sorts going on. Husband's yelling at me from outside. And okay, so poof. All of a sudden, yay! We've got 2 nails that we need to buff for adhesion. And I always buff off screen. Buffing else, you're welcome. Jason Momoa, yum. Okay, so with this we're going to do a coffin-shaped French tip. So with the V, basically, we're going to use the Makartt plug gel polish colour for this, and I'm going to use a long lining brush. So I've got an 11, a 9 and a 7mm lining brush, and we're going to use the longer one because it's easier to draw straight lines. So we load the brush. Loading the brush allows us to make sure that there's no little dry sections in there, so that the product goes on nice and smooth and even, and you don't have to go over lines, because that's when you start to make it messy and make mistakes. See how it's all weird and blobby? That happens all the time. The gel polish just tracks back up the brush, so what do? Go and reload. So now we draw our reference points. This one at the very tip, you want it to be in the center. This one on the side, you want it to be just as the free edge starts to curve into that coffin shape, and then the one on the left side, you want to be absolutely perpendicular, so you just trace across the top of the nail. Now, this, don't think, just do it. Get it on there. Go from your reference point to your reference point. Don't think, just do. Get the paint on there, and then you can faff around with it afterwards. Usually, yeah, I know, here I go, fixing, faffing. I actually don't get to faffing, I just give it a little touch up, because get it on, get it down. Okay, and here we're going to go again. We're going to reload our brush. Very important step. Don't go into this with a dry brush, because you'll have to go over it, and that's where it becomes messy and mistakes. Okay, zoom in. Don't think, just do. Reference point to reference point. Don't worry if you see the reference point is in the middle. Don't worry if you don't hit it. Just go to the side of it. Now we fill in the French tip, which you can either do with the lining brush, which takes a while and gets a bit faffy, or you can do it with the bottle brush. It's a little bit quicker, and see how it's all liney and gross? This just smooths it out nice and even and neat, and puts that layer of product on it that it really needs to be smooth and just silky to the touch when we're finished with it. Be careful of the line that you've just drawn. You don't want to go over the edge of the line if you don't have to. If you're confident with your strokes, you can go to fix any little wobbly bits you've got, but with the lining brush, doing it nice and quick and confidently, you should be able to get that line down. I'm faffing with a little bit of fluff or something that I can see. Like I said, I'm surrounded by animals. I've got shit everywhere. So we're just going to do a 30-second half cure, because we want that white gel layer tacky. And yes, alright, I've done it again. Some fucking blonde dickhead decided not to press play. So all I've done is pour the glitter over the nails onto the tacky white gel polish. And this is a burnishing technique again. Press the glitter down into the sticky layer of the polish and give it a circle, 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 and the circles moves the glitter around, and it evens it out so that there's only one layer of glitter left on the nail. Make sure you do the free edge, neaten it up nice. Keep patting and faffing and carrying on. Yes, yes, woman, okay. Move on to the next one, it's fine. Good. Okay, so we said in the last video the difference between just a glitter pour and a burnish. Glitter pour, completely fine technique, just not what I'm going for in this set. So the burnish, pat it down. I like to pat my finger into the excess glitter first, just so you kind of have a buffering layer. So if you touch onto the glitter and you accidentally have a sparse area and it goes into the polish, you don't get product on your finger and you don't mess up. Okay, here's old Mackie 168, skanky old contour brush. My computer's just died for some reason. Oh my god, what's going on? Come back. Okay, no, I'm here, good. Right. So remove the excess, nice and smooth, nothing's going to come off when we do shiny. Pew! Get off. Hot tip, printer paper or some stiff paper for glitter catchment. Fold it into quarters before you start, so you can just fold it in half, put it to the side, use it again, or put it back in the bottle. Alright, here we go. Top coat. We're gonna top coat you. Yes, we are. Using the Makartt top coat again. You want to put a good amount on and use kind of a float technique for this because you don't want to get the glitter in your brush, basically. You can just clean your brush, no big deal. Ooh, nice and smooth. Look at that pink in the mermaid shimmer coming through. Oh, so good, so good. Make sure you cap the edges like I do, good girl. And then faff about a bit more before you put it in the lamp. And this layer is our final layer, which gets a 120-second, 2-minute full cure. Hot tip for young players, have a separate glitter top coat for when you're using glitter. It just stops the other one getting contaminated. And here we are, final product. Ooh, so shiny. We've got one or two little pieces of rogue glitter, but that's okay. You can see clearly the French edge and it is so subtle and beautiful. I am so pleased with these. And in the natural light, they are so shiny, so glittery. It's so pretty. Oh, I'm stoked. Very cool. Very cool indeed. Well, thank you so much for watching, everybody. I can't believe I got this voiceover down in one go. Please leave your comments below if there's anything that you would do differently. Please click like and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in the next video. Which one am I going to do? I haven't decided yet, but I've already filmed it, so I know. See you later.